Welcome to empathy in action. This is what it's like to not be a typical American. I feel so lucky for that. I'm sure that doesn't make no sense to nobody. But I feel blessed. But not by the Lord. By Satan. I'm just trying to make jokes. Sometimes it still just hurts so much. It doesn't matter what I say. My friend is dying. She won't be alive for very much longer. I just want to kill myself. It's a reoccurring thought. I just feel so alone, you know? Like, I feel less alone with things like this. And then even more alone because people don't understand me. People just think I'm too fucking sensitive. And then I piss off comics and the Nashville comedy scene. I find it not ironic, because I don't know if that's the right word, but just strange, you know? Strange that I can be so sensitive and just cry, you know, when you mention the hat dropping. And then I say super fucked up shit. Make other people cry. Without even meaning to. I'd much rather cry about shit like this than cry about what some stupid bitch thinks of me. You know? I don't understand that. Like, That's why I'm so lucky. I'm lucky to give a different kind of fuck. I'm lucky to care about the stuff that I care about, not like the useless crap that everybody else is caring about. It's like so futile. It's not gonna get them anywhere. Like, this is why I'd just rather stay at the crib, you know? Like, I got friends here, man. See, she's a friend. He's a friend. That's Louis. Beethoven, as you know. He's been my best friend since I was 8 years old. Like the longest friendship I've ever had. It's like a 22-year-long relationship right there, you know? Look at all the friends that we have. Mother Goose has been around for fucking ever. Like, I swear Mother Goose has been alive longer than I have. It's Mr. Orange. He's even cooler than Tim Roth. Oh yeah. You gotta show him the other ones. Biggun. His name's Biggun. That's Mr. Blue. This is Tchaikovsky right here. Yes. Yes. Some of them I actually haven't named. No, you name them and then you forget what you name them. And then you name them something else and you forget that too. Yeah. I know, I do that. But she's my most recent friend. At least she's with Louie right now. I got Louie at a thrift store called Southern Thrift in downtown Nashville. He had a big red bow on him. God, I still have this headache that I woke up with earlier today. I don't know if it's just like this headache from like being alive, you know? It's like, do dead people get headaches? I mean, dead people shit and their fingernails continue to grow. And their penises are still erect. It's just a thought. It's just an idea, you know? Don't judge me. Don't be like, she's an idiot. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. I already know that. Not because I cry about insects. Like, I'm an idiot for reasons other than the ones that you think. Similar to I'm crazy for reasons other than you think. People think I'm crazy because they don't have a smartphone. I'm like, don't you think it's crazy to like rely solely on a fucking technical device that, you know, could give out or like break? You know, it's crazy to me, like, So my friend Kim, she's also a borderline personality, so like anytime that I just lose it, like she's the one that I call, you know? Like she's the one that I'm texting about like whether butterflies have nerve endings. And apparently they do not, because she just looked it up on her smartphone. I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm gonna get the internet in a week, so I'm gonna look this stuff up on my own. But I don't need to have the internet within my fucking fingertips. That's ridiculous that anybody thinks that they need that shit. You don't need any of the stuff that you think you need. You don't need love either. The Beatles were so fucking wrong, okay? John Lennon abused his cat, so fuck that shit. Get piece of chance my ass. Like, not true. It's full of crap. Anyway. Yeah, I text Kim whenever I'm having a panic attack over something seemingly silly. So sad. Feel the fuck out of every little thing, you guys. I guess that's why it's either Time or Newsweek that compared us to burn victims. I think that makes sense, you know? We just have really sensitive skin. Like, emotionally. But that's why I'm so funny, you know? Because I cry all the goddamn time. And nobody understands me except the people that understand me. That aren't understood by anybody else but people like me. It's like my friend Kim, she knows that she can call me when, you know, she's freaking about something stupid. You know, like, or like, when something reminds her of something else that happened that was a lot worse. I wouldn't wish this disorder on, like, my worst enemy. Like, I think my worst enemy already has it anyway, but she's, like, the classic version, which means she's, like, fucking cunt and a half. I'm only a cunt when warranted, okay? Like, and I feel like it's warranted, especially in this country, like, to be a cunt about certain things. But I'm still not. I mean, I wait on people all the time that are super duper mean to me, and I'm still super duper nice. I still, like, take care of them. I still do whatever they need me to do. So my stage persona is really aggressive due to all these things that I don't say out loud. That I'm thinking so loudly, that I'm feeling so loudly. And I'll never be able to. It's not like, oh, if I do stand-up comedy long enough, I'll be able to just stand up for myself and be the person that I'm in my head. Like, no, that's why I do comedy, because I can't be that person, you know? And it's very painful. And that's why I'm better than, like, well, anybody that I've seen do comedy. Yeah, take that, bitches. Assholes. It's a gift because it's like the most natural thing for me to do is just cry over something that seems stupid. So I laugh for the same reason, you know? There are so many things that we can laugh at that are ridiculous. And I hate so many aspects about this country, and I hate so many human beings that I don't think act human. And it's not just because, like, they have smartphones. It's because, like, they really don't want to feel anything. I freaked out my entire psychology class senior year of high school. And even my psychology teacher, who, like, I looked up to very much, got on to me about what I said, because what I said was kind of fucked up. But if anybody in that room knew where I was coming from, I think they'd understand why I said what I did. I said that I wanted to be a sociopath just for a day to see what it was like. Everybody was so angry with me. I find it amusing because I feel like most of the assholes in that class, like, didn't feel anything, you know? They probably still don't. And they're probably breeding. Yeah, that's right. They probably have, like jobs. Maybe they're not shitty jobs, but they're, like, jobs that aren't really, like, fulfilling. You know? They're just, like, it's just something that you got into. Like, oh, yeah, this is my career now. And, like, the person you're married to is just, like, somebody that, and maybe they paid attention to you at just the right moment and you just fell for them, you know? And now you have babies with them. You're probably not happy. You're probably just, like, living a really, like, lackluster life. Like, pretty mediocre, pretty lame, you know? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I'm gonna, like, trump all these fucking dickheads that I went to school with. Including my arch nemesis who, like, teaches and has babies and is married and... It's like, I feel like I'm gonna be that person that, like, people wish that they could be, you know? And it's because, like, nobody ever thought that I would be like that, you know? People saw me as, like, a writer. They never saw me as a performer. And honestly, I never thought of myself that way either. But that's because I never thought that I could be open and honest about, like, what I'm doing in my crazy time. A lot of times I just stare at shit. Isn't that fascinating? Isn't it fascinating how I don't feel the need to be entertaining? I just am, naturally. I got a compliment from a chick that I did comedy with. I don't even remember her name. She was just so cool, and she's really hot, and she's, like, extremely ADD. Like, our comedy is very similar because of that. She's hilarious, and she came up to me and was like, "You're genuinely funny." And I didn't know what that meant. Like, genuinely funny, what the fuck is that shit? Well,